African entrepreneurs are amazing. They have so many brilliant ideas, ideas that could change communities and even the entire continent. But there's often a big roadblock, a really big one, you know? It's called money. Or more accurately, the lack of it. Getting funding is super tough. It's a common story, unfortunately, across the motherland. What are these financial hurdles, you ask? Well, imagine trying to bake a delicious cake, but you have no flour, no sugar, not even an oven. Banks can be incredibly hard to convince. Their rules and requirements can be very strict, especially if you're just starting out with a new business. It's like they want you to succeed, which is great, but then they make that very first step so incredibly hard. So you have this fantastic business plan, it's innovative, it's smart, it's well thought out, it could create much-needed jobs for people, it could solve a real pressing problem in society. But to make any of it happen, what do you need? You need capital, cold hard cash, moolah. Without it, the brilliant plan just stays on paper. A beautiful dream, yes, but still only a dream. This is the tough reality for many aspiring entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurial spirit is soaring high, full of energy, but the financial wings needed for takeoff are often clipped. It's a major challenge right from day one. Even before you've sold your first product or helped your very first customer, it's a tough starting line to be on for sure. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Let's talk about borrowing money for a moment. When you get a loan, you eventually pay it back. Plus a little extra something, which is called interest. That's normal, standard stuff in the world of finance. But in some parts of Africa, this little extra isn't little. It can be huge, sometimes shockingly, unbelievably huge. So high, it honestly makes your eyes water. It's a lot to deal with. These extremely high interest rates are a massive burden. Think of it like you're trying to run a race. But you're forced to carry a heavy bag of rocks. It slows you down significantly, as you can imagine. It makes it incredibly hard to compete with others. It can even crush the business before it truly takes off. A real dream killer those high interest rates can be. They just zap the energy right out of you. Then there's the issue of collateral. This is a big one. Banks and lenders often say, we need some security. Show us something valuable that you already own, something like a house or a piece of land. But what if you're young and just starting out? Or what if your family isn't particularly wealthy? What if your brilliant idea is your only real asset? Many entrepreneurs simply don't have this kind of collateral. So, it's a genuinely tricky situation for so many. You desperately need the funds to start or grow your business, but the cost of borrowing that money is sky high. And on top of that, they want collateral you probably don't have. It's like they're saying, to get rich you must already be rich. It feels quite unfair, doesn't it, when you think about it? It's a cycle that's hard to break for many folks. Something needs to change there, for real. Now, let's consider the financial infrastructure itself. This means things like banks, payment systems, all that jazz. In many parts of Africa, this can be quite limited, especially when you venture outside of the big bustling cities. Just getting to a physical bank might be a long trip, or there might not be many suitable options available locally. This basic access can be a real challenge sometimes. It's something many take for granted elsewhere. Imagine trying to run your business efficiently every day, but making or receiving payments is incredibly slow. Or the process is very complicated and confusing. It's like trying to send an important, urgent message. But your internet connection is from the old dial-up era. Frustrating, right? This is what entrepreneurs often face. It adds so many extra, unnecessary hurdles to their daily grind. It's not an ideal situation for growth. This lack of robust and widespread financial infrastructure, well, it directly causes frustrating delays in operations. It can also significantly increase the cost of doing business. Entrepreneurs end up spending precious time on basic money tasks, time that they could and should be using to innovate, or to focus on growing their customer base, or making their products and services even better. That time is valuable and it gets eaten up. So even if you manage to find a loan somewhere, even if you can somehow handle the difficult terms, just the day-to-day financial operations can be a real struggle. It's yet another layer of difficulty to navigate, on top of all the other challenges they're already facing. African entrepreneurs truly need financial systems that work for them, not systems that seem to be fighting them every step. They need a supportive environment, you know? Okay, all of this sounds a bit gloomy, I know. But hold on a minute, because there's definitely hope. Africans are incredibly resourceful and resilient people. They are natural problem solvers through and through. When one door closes, they don't just give up. They find a window or they build a whole new door. So, solutions are emerging to tackle these financial challenges. New ideas are popping up all the time. we're seeing a significant rise in microfinance institutions. These organizations often offer smaller, more accessible loans, and usually with fairer, more manageable terms for borrowers. And then there's the explosion of fintech financial technology. Mobile money, for example, has been an absolute game changer. It's like having a bank right there in your pocket. These innovations are making a real, tangible difference. They truly help to level the playing field. Governments and larger institutions also have a big role to play. They can create more supportive policies for small businesses. They can invest more in better banking infrastructure across all regions. They can promote financial literacy programs for everyone. It's all about creating an enabling environment where entrepreneurs can genuinely thrive and succeed, not just struggle to survive from one day to the next. It really needs to be a team effort. So to every African entrepreneur out there, listen up. Your dreams are valid and incredibly important. Your businesses matter to your communities and your continent. These financial barriers are real, yes, we know that, but they are not insurmountable, not by a long shot. Keep innovating, keep adapting, keep pushing forward. Seek out these new solutions and opportunities. The continent needs your vision, your energy, your success. Go build that amazing future.